As the series continued, viewers were shocked to learn how the sexual revolution has invaded our lives. A bitter rebellion is raging against decency and sexual restraint in this country. The consequences are deadly, and now they threaten every American family.
The first thing we know about sex is that, well, God created it.
You know, there's no limit to what you can do and what you can't do. You know, people are trying to express themselves. It's like, you know, how far can I go? What can I do with myself? And what can I do with somebody else? You know.
This kind of promiscuity and sexual openness was virtually unheard of 30 years ago. But this is the fruit of 3 decades of sexual revolution. Teenagers are sexually active and having babies younger and younger, at 13 and 14. Homosexuality is increasingly accepted and affirmed by society.
You damage your relationship with God when you ignore His clear rules about sex. When you keep saying no to God, part of your soul goes numb.
The idea that somehow you can have a promiscuous society that also generates new technologies and also is productive and can compete with the very monogamous and disciplined Japanese society is nonsense.
And from whom are they taking their sexual cues? From adults and adult heroes, like Magic Johnson, who admitted to having had sex with over 1,000 women before being diagnosed with the AIDS virus. And from the media, which dispenses continually conflicting messages of sexual promiscuity on one hand and the idea of safe sex on the other.
If you're curious about sex, then learn about it at church, in your Bible studies. And yes, even your parents can be a good source to learn more about intimacy.
So now the rules are different.
That's right. You seem to be forgetting that I'm your father.
I see. So now is this where you give me a little talk about safe sex, or did you just want to borrow a condom?
You little Go ahead!
Go ahead!
Sexual abstinence programs that have seen success in lowering teen sexual activity are routinely denounced by political liberals as unrealistic. Instead, they insist that easy access to contraceptives is the answer to the soaring teen pregnancy rate, and that condoms are an effective solution to the AIDS crisis.
They might as well pass out heroin. I mean, it's just, would be just as destructive. I mean, this idea that kids can be promiscuous sexually and then settle down and be productive citizens is false.
Look, I know it's tough to wait, but if God gave you a powerful sex drive, He can also give you the power to control it.